Hey, what's up, everybody? It's David Book here with you guys, blogging for Freedom TV. Glad you guys made it. Today, Adam's having a little bit of technical difficulty, so I'm going to have to host the show, and you're going to have to hang out with me for a while until Adam shows up. So glad to have you guys here. Welcome. And today, we wanted to talk a little bit about how to attract endless targeted prospects for your network marketing business. And we're going to go over how a blog can be the tool that you can use to attract those prospects, those leads, those recruits that you want to bring into your network marketing company. And we're going to talk about some of the components of a blog and how you can really use it to do just that, to build a network marketing business, to bring in people into your opportunity and to really connect with them and build a relationship with them at the same time. So I remember when I was getting started with network marketing. I was doing the offline thing. I was doing the three-way calls, the Saturday trainings, the home parties. I was doing the magazines and the DVDs. I was in a telecommunications network marketing company. This was about 1.5 years ago, 2 years. And I knew from being in the Navy and from experiencing my job in the casino industry that I didn't want to have anything to do with working for a corporation or a large company for the rest of my life. Like, I just seen how crappy some of those experiences are, and it really just made me want to do something else. It's hard to be in a position where you can see what's going on inside of a business, inside of a job, a career, know that things aren't being run as well as they should be, right? And you want to help out, you want to show the GMs, the owners, the managers, how you could better the business or how you could improve this or that. If your mindset's like mine is, then that's what you're looking at when you're at a job. And when you try to fix those things and you try to bring those things to the attentions of the higher ups, they just don't seem to care at all. And it's really frustrating. I know you guys know what that's like, to be in a job where it's just a dead end. You can't go any higher because the guys above you are going to be there for the next 20 years, and there's no really room for growth or improvement. And that's the one thing that I think everybody needs, is to be able to have room to grow. And in a regular corporate job, you just don't have that. And so, long story short, I realized that I needed to find something else to do. I needed to find a different way to make some money, so that I wasn't angry and unhappy and depressed all the time. So I started looking around. I'd done a little bit of network marketing before. Right out of high school, a couple of buddies of mine from the baseball team got me into a network marketing deal. And I fell in love with the way that you can make money in a network marketing company. And I know that if you guys are interested in network marketing as well, then you've probably seen the comp plans. You've probably seen the way that you can get paid and the way that you can leverage your time and your efforts to be able to get paid what you're actually worth is really quite amazing. And when you watch some of those DVDs, or you read the magazines, or you check out the websites online, maybe you go to an event or something, you see those success stories. You see the people who have 70,000 people in their downline and they're making $100,000 a month, and they did it. Maybe it took them 15 years to get that big, but they still did it, and that inspires you to be able to go out and do that on your own. But the problem that I ran into was that I got into the network marketing deal, 1.5, 2 years ago, with my best friend doing telecommunications and energy, and a really awesome company, great products, great services. But unfortunately for myself and my best friend, we live kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. And we burned through our friends and family like ridiculously fast because we were both super serious about building a business. And so we did exactly what we were trained to do, and that's to call, make a list of our friends and family, call them all, pester them, and in the evening while they're eating dinner, and try to invite them to a meeting. And it worked to a point. We brought in some new recruits. We started to build a small team, but we never really got any traction. We never got any momentum. We couldn't get any of our team to produce. They came into the business thinking that they could just win the lottery and make it happen, I guess. But eventually we ran out of our friends and family, and so then we started working on our coworkers and the people that in the town that we work with. You know, we started canvassing that, and the small town that we're in, it wasn't very long before that went away. We talked to just about everybody we could possibly get our hands on. We did do a lot of products and services. We did a lot of production, but we couldn't really do the recruiting that we needed to really move our network marketing business forward. And I think that's probably where a lot of you guys are at as well. You know, you're in a place where maybe you're in a network marketing company or like a direct sales affiliate kind of deal, but you're not getting the results that you want. And I get that. It happens all the time. And the averages on the income disclaimers and the things that they tell you about how people are making money in these companies, it's true. You know, like the top 90 or the bottom 95% of the people in these companies are not making a dime. You know, maybe they're getting the little itsy bitsy weenie checks. You know, like I still get a check from my telecommunications network marketing company. I'm still involved with it a little bit, but my checks are like, you know, 15, 16, 17 bucks every 3 months. You know, yeah, I did some work to get that, and oh, cool, I got a residual check coming in, but it's $20, right? Like that. If you guys are getting $20 checks, you probably look at it, you're like, wow, I did all that work, called all my friends and family for this stupid little check. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to go buy a couple, you know, burgers or whatever. Not really the results we're looking for, right? We're looking for bigger checks than $20. So we're going to talk about how a blog can be the mechanism, can be the tool, can be the thing that you use to be able to recruit those people into your network marketing business online with as much automation as possible, right? Because if you're like me, then the things that you absolutely hate about network marketing is, number one, traveling around, driving all the time to the home parties and the trainings and the meetings, right? I hated that. Hated getting in the car, hated driving clear across town. You know, I'd be in the car for an hour and a half from where I live to get to some of the meetings I had to go to. Pain in the butt. Number two, having to do all the phone calls. You know, we live in 2015, guys, and in case you haven't noticed, people don't really make a whole lot of phone calls anymore unless it's super important. Like back in the day, back in 40 years ago, if you're sitting at home eating dinner and the phone rings, you're going to pick it up, right? Because that's the only means of communication you have. Could be a family member with an emergency, could be any kind of important phone call. You pick that up right away and you answer it because that's what you do 40 years ago. But now, today, we don't do phone calls like that. I mean, it's obvious. If you're an internet user and you got a smartphone, what's the most convenient way to communicate with somebody? Text message, right? How often are you texting someone and then asking them if you can call them? Like, hey, what are you doing? Are you up? Can I call you? The text message is the way of communication that we're moving towards. It's not the phone call. And so the network marketing companies that are doing business today, they are successful, but they're teaching people how to prospect, recruit, close, and sell on old school, outdated, dinosaur methodology. And the methodology is not dinosaur, it's the tools. It's the method of communication that's the dinosaur, right? People don't use the phone. People don't like being called on the phone, especially if you pitched a business, right? So the blog can be your phone, right? Pretty cool. Think about that for a second. The blog can be your phone, right? People can contact you. You can reach out to people, and you can communicate value, content, tips, tricks, and strategies on your blog to build a relationship with that person who's looking at your blog before they even know you. So basically what you're doing, all right, with the blog is you are using it as a peaking tool. You're using it as a posture mechanism. You're using it as a way to position yourself in front of your audience, in front of the people that are looking at your blog, so that they see you as an authority, so that they see you as someone they can trust and someone that they can build a relationship and a business with. So the blog actually is it's congruent to your magazines, your DVDs, your friends and family phone calls. It's also able to duplicate your trainings, your team meetings, things like that. Okay, a blog is a very dynamic type of website that you can use to produce content and communicate information to people. All right. So in a network marketing company, right, a traditional offline network marketing company, they're going to teach you to make a list, right, of all your friends and family, and then you're going to go call all those people, right? Then what happens when you call those people? You're going to try to get them to a meeting, correct? You're going to try to get them to a presentation where they get to see what the company is about. They get to see some success stories. They get to see a little bit of logic behind how the business functions, and then they get to be sold emotionally by a video presentation, usually. And in my experience, that's what happens, okay? So if you're looking to bring your network marketing business online, you know, maybe say you're doing a juice business or essential oils, maybe you're doing telecommunications and cell phones, you know, maybe you're doing something, you know, maybe you just got a network marketing business. You understand that that you can get paid much better. You can leverage your time and your effort to get paid for way more than what you're getting paid now in your network marketing business, but you realize that you have to take that process online. And so the way that you contact somebody offline in a network marketing business is going to be approaching them with the question, hey, are you interested in keeping your, or do you keep your business options open? You know, are you interested in looking at a new way to do business? And if they say yes, then you move in with some more information. If you say no, you say, all right, thanks, then you let them go, right? That's basically called a peak, right? P-I-Q-U-E, in case you guys are wondering or never heard that word before. You're piquing someone's interest, right? So if you're able to pique someone's interest, then you can give them some more information because you know they're interested. And if you ask them the questions in the right way, then you can make an appointment with that prospect, you can follow up with them, and then you can close them into the business, right? That process, peak, prospect, follow up, and close. Okay, there's 4 things there. Peak, prospect, follow up, close. All right, I'm going to explain to you how those 4 processes fit into a blog and how you can take that information and apply it to your network marketing business and start recruiting, you know, your first people online. And it's such an amazing feeling, right? When you go from an offline network marketing company where you got to talk to people all the time like I did, and then you move to an online business where you recruit people virtually, where you don't even have to see them face to face necessarily before they join your business. And to be able to recruit people into my business while I'm sleeping, while I'm hanging out, while I'm doing other things, you know, playing music, creating things on the internet, while I'm doing things that I love and I can make commissions, I can bring people in my business. That is really, really powerful. And it's one of the most amazing feelings in the world. Like, wow, man, I just made a bunch of money. I just recruited a couple people into my business. I didn't even have to really do anything. I was just sitting here, you know, shooting the shit. And I started making some money. That is the power of the internet, and that's what you can do with your network marketing business if you can bring it online. So with the blog, the peaking, okay, we talked about this a little bit in last week's episode, and we talked about it a little earlier today, but peaking is piquing someone's interest and finding out if they're going to be receptive to the information that you have. All right, so your blog can do that, and the way that it can do that is actually multifaceted, right? And what I call bringing people to your blog or piquing their interest is getting traffic, right? Getting visitors, getting people to come see your stuff. And the way that you pique their interest is through advertising. And it doesn't necessarily have to be paid advertising. The advertising that you can do should be on social media, you know, your Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, these different types of social medias. And then you can also do what's called search engine optimization, and this is going to happen automatically once you start blogging enough. But Google will go out and they will crawl your blog, and they'll find out what your blog's about, what kind of things are relevant to it, what kind of keywords you're using in your titles, your heading tags, your images, and your copy of your blog, and it's going to put you, it's going to rank you in search engine results for particular keywords and topics that are relevant to your blog. And so over time, when you create enough high quality content about a specific market, about a specific niche of people, Google will start ranking your blog posts on the search page and you can start getting what's called SEO traffic, or organic search traffic, that's going to come to your blog looking for something particular. So let's say that you're a network marketer, and let's just say you're promoting some kind of health and wellness products or opportunity. Okay, so let's say that you have written a bunch of blog posts about how to be healthy, how to increase your energy, how to get rid of the gout in your joints, how to increase the glow and the glamour of your skin. These different types of things that people are looking for. Somebody may be searching, what's the best skin cream for the back of your knees, something like that. Okay, they're going to be searching for a specific term to get information about what they're looking for. And if you can find out what those terms are ahead of time using some of the tools and strategies that Adam and I know how to use, you can write a blog post that specifically solves a problem for the search term that someone's going to be putting into Google, right? And when you can do that, when you can position yourself in your blog in that way, then you can start driving organic search traffic to your blog. And those people who are going to be coming to your blog from that search from the Google, they're going to be what we call highly targeted traffic. Okay, we know that if they clicked on a post in the search rankings of Google about health and wellness, skin cream, whatever it may be, they're specifically looking for that information, and they're coming to your blog to look to see if your information can solve the problem that they have or give them the information that they need. And if your blog is relevant and it solves the problem that the person came looking to have solved, then you have a prospect on your blog that you have piqued via search engine traffic or a Facebook post or a Twitter message. You have piqued them, they're interested, they came to your blog, now they're a prospect. Okay, they're in the mindset where, like, wow, this guy's got some really cool information on his blog here, he solved my problem, I'm going to check it out a little bit more. Maybe they're going to go surf a couple more pages. Maybe they're going to look at some banners that you have on your blog. Those images on the right-hand side of most web pages, they're advertisements, basically. That person's going to be in a state of mind where they trust you a little bit because you gave them the information that they needed to have their problem solved. And then they may go click on a banner, right? Well, on that banner, on that little advertisement on the side of your blog, you can connect that to an automated system. You can connect that to a marketing funnel, which is a process that you can set up with different tools and methodology that we can teach you guys about later if you're interested. You can send them through these systems to go see your business, to go see the different offers that you have. Okay? And this is just, sending someone to a network marketing opportunity from a blog is just one of the many options that you have on your blog to use at your disposal. So the peaking, right, is getting people to the blog, getting interested parties to see what you have. Right? Then the prospecting is where they're in the state of mind where they trust you. You've built a little bit of a relationship there, and they're going to be looking around to see what you have to offer. And your prospecting is the little advertisements, the little calls to action, the links that you have inside of your post. Yeah, that's the prospecting. And then after that, they're going to be going through your system, right? They're going to be going through your email series that you have. They're going to be going through some videos. You're going to be recruiting them at that point. Okay? They have probably given you some of their email information. They may or may not have given you their phone number, depending on if you set up your lead capture system correctly. At that point, you can then make a phone call to them. And I know, guys, we talk a lot about online business and how you don't want, we hated doing three-way calls. We hated calling people in our offline network marketing companies, and we don't want to do it online. Okay, but those calls that we made in the offline network marketing, those were cold calls. Those were to people who had no idea that we were going to call them. Those were to people that probably didn't have any interest in business anyway in the first place. And so that's what made it really hard to talk to those people, is because they're very defensive. They put their guard up right away when you start talking with the language that most network marketers use. I'm sure you've been pitched by somebody from a network marketing company before. And I'm sure it was kind of uncomfortable, especially if they were one of your friends. So the phone calls on the offline network marketing side are cold calls. But when you have someone that has been piqued through a traffic generating mechanism and then has been prospected on your blog, clicked your banner, gave you their email address and their phone number, may or may not have purchased something from you, at that point, a phone call to them, a recruiting phone call designed to sell them into your opportunity, designed to bring them into your business or to have them purchase some of your products and services, that phone call is amazingly effective. And it's so important that you reach out to somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be by phone. If you don't like the phone, you don't have to do the phone. You can do email, you can do Facebook chat, you can do other ways of communication. But I have found personally in my business, my blogging business, that a phone call is much more effective and it's much more concise and to the point for the person on the other end. And they almost always end up joining if you're just real and you talk to them and you present them the business in a clear and concise way and you use the language to sell them into the opportunity. And that's what the fourth thing is closing them and selling them into the opportunity. And you can do that with a phone call as well. But the power of the internet and the automated systems that we have access to and that we can leverage, the most badass thing really is that these systems can do all the selling for you, really. Like we have in the network marketing company that Adam and I are involved in, we have a system where we can send somebody, we have a link, right? We have a specific link that's coded to our account with that system. And when we promote that link, if somebody visits that link from wherever they see it, wherever we advertise or promoted it from, then they're going to go to a sales process. They're going to get to see a couple videos. They're going to have the business presented to them, and then they're going to be asked to make a decision. And they're either going to buy and join your opportunity or they're not. And you really don't have to do anything at that point. If they buy and they get in, give them a phone call, give them a welcome to your team, and then start them through with your training that your company offers, right? So that's kind of just a brief overview. I hope that information sinks in for you guys, and I hope it's clear. It's kind of doing this on the fly today. This is what Adam wanted to talk about, and we had some things that were planned out a little bit. He had a better idea of what he wanted to go over, I think. So I hope that was good information for you. If you like that, give me a comment down there below the video and let me know what you think. And also, if you have any questions, if you have anything else that you're interested in learning about as far as network marketing goes and how you can use a blog and online systems to recruit people for your network marketing business online, feel free to reach out to Adam or I. Leave us a comment. We're here to help you guys, right? We want to be able to show you the systems, the tools, the processes, the mindset, the methodology to be able to do this stuff, because it's really not that hard once you understand what's going on, right? So like just for example, my daily routine that I go through in my online business where I blog and I advertise and I use systems to sell products and services and opportunities. My daily routine is I get up, I do some audio training every day. I listen to a product called The Inner Circle, and there's a specific audio that I listen to that's called Speak the World into Existence. And I'm listening to it every single day because the information inside of there is just so powerful. It's changing my mind little by little, every day. And so that's the first thing I do when I get up. I listen to that audio, I get some motivation, I get some ideas cranking in my head, I get the creative juices flowing, and then I go and I find a topic that I'd like to write a blog post on for the day. I do a little bit of keyword research inside what's called the Google Keyword Planner. And this is how I get some of my keywords and some of my SEO juice for my blog posts. I go in and I find out, what people are searching for and how many people are searching for that particular term and what kind of competition there is web-wide for those particular keyword terms. If I can find something that has a high searchability and a low competition, then I'm going to create a blog post topic about that. I'm going to use those keywords in my headline, and then I'm going to write a value-based blog post off that. I usually spend anywhere between an hour and a half putting information together, learning a little bit more about my topic that I want to write the blog about, and then actually publishing the post. And then once the publishing of the post is done, then it's time to syndicate that content or advertise it, promote it, right? So then I go out and I share my blog posts on all my social medias. I write cool little captions around my post to kind of draw people in. I don't just post something with no words, no caption, no feeling or emotion, anything behind that. I like to engage with people on social media. I like to have conversation. I want people to feel like I'm asking them questions. I'm finding out what they want in their business and their lives, and then they engage my post and they come back to see my blog, right? So I do the research. I find out what topic I want to cover in my blog post. I create that content, I write it, I publish it, and then I take about 30, 45 minutes to an hour to go out and promote and syndicate that content. And then after that, then I do a little bit of reading, and then that's pretty much it for my day. Oh, I also send an email too as well. I do a daily email blast to my list, and so that's really all I do most days in my blogging business. And I'm having pretty awesome success. I'm able to bring people into my business online, automated. I have the system set up so that I can write the blog post, or I can hit the button, and then my information will go out there, and then targeted traffic comes back to me. If they resonate with me, like my videos, my content, my blogs, then they check out some of the information I have through my banners, through my links, and then they see my sales videos and my process. And if they like what they see, then they join, and if they don't, they don't. And all that whole process right there is completely automated. The only thing that I have to do as a promoter of my business is to go out and bring people back to my blog, bring people back to my systems. So that's really as simple as it goes, guys. Network marketing, whether you're doing it offline or online, the process is the same, right? You have to pique somebody, you have to prospect them, you have to recruit them, and then you have to close them and sell them. That's basically as cut and dry as it is. It's a simple process, and I think a lot of people get hung up on it because in the offline network marketing world, you're taught to go out and talk to your friends and family. And what happens usually when you do that? You don't make any sales, you don't recruit anybody, and you essentially fail and you fall flat on your face. And that feels horrible, to get no results, to be rejected. And if it's your first network marketing business where this happens, you can be like, man, this stuff just doesn't work. I hate it. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like calling my mom, my dad, my grandma, my friends. It sucks, and I didn't have results. I don't like it. I quit. I'm done. That's what usually happens to 95% of people who get started in a network marketing business. And it's unfortunate because there's such a better way to go about building a business. And I'm hoping that you guys have been able to see and hear and learn a little bit today about how you can bring that process online and how you can get the time back that you're spending doing those three-way calls and the traveling and the home meetings and the Saturday trainings and most important thing really, right, is to be able to have time freedom. And I know personally from being in a network marketing business where I did it offline that the time freedom is not there. It's just not. You have to do all this stuff. And if you're trying to work full time and build the business on the side, maybe you got some kiddos, you got a wife at home, you got a mortgage you got to pay. You can't quit your job to put yourself full time into an offline network marketing business like you need to do in order to really see, the success that you want to see in the time frame that you want to see it. You got to be able to devote the time to that because it takes so much time to do all that stuff. The internet can be your way to do all the things that you need to do to have a successful network marketing business, but without spending all the time, right? You can spend an hour writing a blog post that's going to be out on the internet forever. It's going to be what I like to call a little mini employee that you put out onto the internet to do recruiting for you. It's going to be out there working for you 24 hours, 7 days a week, and it's going to be constantly bringing people to your blog, to your funnels, to your systems, and they're eventually going to drip down to that bottom of that funnel, and you're going to get some sales and some recruits on the other side of that, right? That is powerful, to be able to leverage your time so you can do the work once and have that piece of content do work for you over and over and over again. You know, if you're a network marketer, if you understand residual income, a blog post is like a residual employee. Okay, you do the work one time, right? You recruit somebody in your network marketing business, or you make a recurring monthly sale. You do the work once, and you're gonna get paid over and over and over again, right? That's residual income. A blog post is like a residual employee. You do the work one time, send it out onto the internet, and promote it. And if you do your work, you know, if you build good content and you promote it correctly, that content can bring you a lot of money, a lot of recruits over time, right? And if you are blogging every single day, you know, if you're doing some kind of income producing activity by creating content and putting it out there as a residual employee for your blogging or network marketing business, that is powerful. You know, you can have, if you do a blog post every day for a whole year, you're gonna have 365 blog posts out there working for you, right? That is gonna compound into a huge amount of traffic to your blog, right? It's gonna create a huge amount of people going into your marketing system, into your recruiting process, into your sales and closing videos, and your marketing funnel, your marketing system that you have set up. Just imagine, okay, let's say you blog for a whole year, right? If you're serious about blogging and building a network marketing business online, if you're serious about that stuff, then I'm going to recommend that you do blog every day for a whole year. And so at the end of that year, you're going to have 365 posts, right? And let's say that each post gets 10 views per day, all right? You spent that whole year, you got all those posts going. Now we're moving into the second year. We're not going to write any more posts. We're just going to let those 365 posts do their work. We're going to see how it goes. So each post gets you 10 views per day, right? You have 365 posts. Start doing the math on that, right? That's going to be 3,650 views to your blog every day, right? Times that by 30 days a month. Times that by 365 days for the next year, right? That is a ridiculously huge amount of traffic. 3,500 people a day checking out your blog. And if you were to go by internet traffic, you know, if you were to buy clicks from a traffic broker, usually those clicks are going to cost around 75 cents per click, all right? You send out a little advertisement to your traffic broker, tell them what you want to have their prospects see. You know, they're going to send an email out, say, hey, you know, come check out Dave's book stuff. This is what he has to offer, blah, 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 right? You can pay for that traffic to come. Every time they click that call to action email link or a banner, they're going to come to your blog. You're going to have to pay 75 cents, right? To get 3,500 people, 3,500 clicks to come to your website every single day, that's right around $3,000. Okay, so if you wrote a blog post every single day for 365 days that are targeted to specific keywords about your network marketing business or the opportunity or the products or services that you have, and you're able to build those 10 views a day per blog post times 365 and be able to get those 3,500 views every single day, that's $3,000 worth of traffic to your blog every single day. Every single day, and it never stops. That is the power of the internet. That is the power of blogging. That is the power of compounding and compressing your work into a short period of time consistently over and over and over again. You can build that traffic that's going to come to you for a really long time to create a residual income for yourself, for your network marketing business, and for your blog. So I hope that makes sense there for you guys. I hope it kind of shows you how powerful the internet can be when applied to building a business, building a network marketing company, selling products or services. So with that, guys, I guess Adam's not going to come on. He was having internet problems in his place where he's staying. Him and Kristen are doing a bunch of traveling, you know, like every couple of weeks they move to a different place and they use a service called Airbnb. It's kind of find, you know, different places to rent for a couple weeks. And their particular place they're at now, the internet's down and the router is not accessible for them to get to. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure that Adam was very happy that you guys were here today. And I'm sorry that if you missed him, oh well. Adam will be with me here next Thursday on Blogging for Freedom TV. Guys, if you enjoyed this content, please leave me a comment down below. And if you're ready to get started with us, if you are looking for a way to bring your network marketing business online, if you're looking for a way to create an income and to build a business through the power of blogging, through the power of the internet, then I want you to ask yourself this question. How serious are you about building a business? Just answer that in your head for yourself. How serious? Are you at the point where you're going to be able to do whatever it takes to create success in your business? Or are you at a point where, yeah, you just maybe kind of dipping your toe in the water, you're just kind of checking stuff out? Gauge your seriousness level. And if you know, from 1 to 10, 10 being the most serious, 1 being the less serious, if you are at an 8 or higher, serious, ready to build a network marketing business, ready to bring it online, ready to do the blogging, ready to do the things that need to be done to build that business online, then I want you to click that green button right down below the video right now. Pull out your credit card, join the blogging system, get started with Adam and I today. We're going to be there to help you, to help guide you, to show you the different tools, the different systems that you need to use to create this kind of success. And it's really not hard, guys. The language can be a little bit confusing if you're new, you know, some of the jargon and the terms, but really the process of peaking, prospecting, recruiting, and closing, guys, it's easy. It's really easy. All you have to do is decide to take action by clicking that green button down below the video right now. Once you do that and you join our team, you're going to get special access to our Facebook groups, our private mastermind hangouts, and you're going to be able to hang out with us at our company events and the things that we hold while we're there hanging out with the rest of the team. So guys, if you're serious, click the green button below, join the team, get started with a blog, and I'll see you guys on the other side. I hope you have a brilliant day, and thank you very, very, very much for joining us, well, for joining me on Blogging for Freedom TV. Guys, have a wonderful Thursday. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.